going on, guys? Alex here. I know it's been a while since we've had anything that looks like a vlog or anything for that matter, but I'm currently in my Gunpla storage room. If you guys want an updated backlog, I don't think there's like a whole bunch of new stuff in here, but if you guys want one, let me know in the comments. But anyway, today's video I figured would be a good time to kind of show you guys my workspace, my workbench, and the place in which I, you know, do all the work that is Gunpla related. So, hi, I'm in my boxers, but I don't think you guys can see. But yeah, this is my collection of stuff. Girlfriend built that. It's the Penelope. That's just a Jinx I snap built while I was at the hospital a couple years back. There's a video where Zach and I were hanging out at the hospital. But yeah, there's my latest build, the Gym 3. I've yet to fix the arm, so it's just gonna have to be static like that for a while until I get around to it. But yeah, just some kits here and there. I'm pretty sure y'all have seen this one. It's the Zaku's too big, so I can't put the shoulder cannon on there, so I kind of had to remove it and stick it on the floor there. But yeah, I need to fill up that bottom row with some more stuff. But anyway, I figured I'd kind of just, you know, just give you kind of a lowdown of you know, the workspace that is what I have available to me, to kind of just, you know, give you a brief tour. I don't have as much, you know, cool stuff as a lot of the other YouTubers out there, but like Joel, True Gunpla, he's got like a pretty ridiculous setup. Zach obviously has some crazy stuff. Mine's a little bit more on the, what's the word, low-key, budget-oriented, I guess. But, I don't know, if you come in the room, it's fairly small. It's not really anything crazy. Yeah, so let's just get to it. I don't really have much. It's my MacBook. She's on her last legs. But yeah, I use her for when I'm streaming in here. Wired connection that leads all the way into the modem. But yeah, I don't know, just assorted stuff here and there. That's my Dremel case right down there. What do I have back here? Sponge stuff for sticking out clips, and those are just like action-based stuff. And that's a can of duster. But anyway, yeah, let's take a look at my setup here. Not really anything crazy interesting. It's the Nubbuster 2000, right? But yeah, I don't know. Let's take a look here. There's not a whole lot of stuff in here. There's just like some parts, bits and bobs here and there. I use, you're probably wondering why I have like needles in here. I use the needles for in case I have to do like hip surgery on a kit. So like, let's say for example, like the peg for like the waist part, for example, like inside there, breaks. You know, you just take a pin vise, drill a hole, stick the needle in, glue it, and I'll give it some sturdiness. You know, kind of like do an actual surgery on a human. But what else do I have? These are really small, tiny 0.3 millimeter metal detail parts. It's not focusing, but yeah. Yeah. I'll just keep like really small bits and bobs in here. Micro saw, enamels, GoPro case. Not really a whole lot in here, so that just kind of gets put off into the corner. But yeah, well, on the left side of my wall rig, I guess, we have that LED bar. That's my GoPro that I hang off of the shelving up there. But you know, just like little option parts and stuff like that. You know, gas tanks, mobile workers, some panels. It's another panel thing behind there. What else do I have? Masking, well, liquid mask, that's cement, mark setter, some testers. I've never used this before, but I hear it works really well on like clear parts. So I've yet to find a use for it, but you know, I'll get around to it eventually. Limonene cement, Tamiya cement, Mark Fit. I have Mark Fit Strong somewhere. Mr. Weathering Color. What is that? Oh, I don't think I've actually ever used this. That's a small. This is like a scraper. It's a drill bit thing. I've never actually used that, I don't think. Here we've got. My girlfriend just gave these to me because she's not using them. Makeup sponges. You could use these for chipping and stuff. So that'll come in handy. Your assortment of masking tape and Dymo tape for scribing. And what we got here? Veneers, scope lenses, sorry. MS pipes for 1144, funnels, MSG option part that's 24 centimeters long because you know I like big guns, so that's gonna be for like a sniper build or something later. And then 1/100 hands up there. What else? These really come in handy. These are adhesive sandpaper, and so you basically you cut it to shape, and I've already used this one. I've already done it to this one already. But if you look in the center, it's just plastic in the center of this here. And so what you'll do is, it's already coming off here. You just you cut it to shape. You take off the backing, the adhesive backing, and you just glue it on there, and then you get yourself a nice little sanding stick. Works pretty well. I've already used this on maybe 2 kits already, and so yeah, I've got that in 800, and that's 400 behind that. These are just some Tamiya abrasives, 1200. I think that's the 461,000 grit. But oh, some bits and bobs here. This is probably my most frequently used cup of stuff. Anything from chisels to brushes and you name it. Yeah, I'll just throw it in there and stuff like that. And then just like stuff I don't want to like ruin or break, I'll throw in here, like this chisel here. So 1.6 millimeter. It's not very useful, to be completely honest, but I bought it, so might as well use it. Nippers. What else we got? Oh, I've yet to use these actually. Here, let me show you. This is the Alexan. You can find these on Taobao or AliExpress. I got these off of AliExpress. But yeah, it's basically a scraper so that you can have your desired edges on whatever part you're trying to scrape up and stuff like that. So yeah, pretty cool. I've yet to use it, but I figure I will end up using it eventually. What else we got? Mold plates. So yeah, basically you cut these to whatever size you want, and then you can basically turn whatever you want into like a vent, or you know, nose piece or whatever you want. So yeah, pretty cool. I got 2 of these. Figured they'd come in handy. you know, I'm not Joshua Dara. You know, I don't have the skills to carve these out of a kit. Anyway, here are all my adhesives. Your typical cyanoacrylate, easy sanding cement. Yeah, these are all just dollar store super glues. My God hands that I barely use. Knife blades. These are the new blades, and then that's the old blades. I save the old blades for if you you know, if you want to use the old blades for applying, you know, like putty or anything like that, you can mix it with that. What else do I got here? I've got my assortment of old Gunpla markers. I don't buy these actually. I get them free for. I think if you've seen my old past videos, if you frequent Gundam base, they have like a stamp card, and if you fill up, I think something like 5, you can get like a free like action base or like a marker or something. So for me, I'll get like black or gold or silver, and then I'll just kind of you know, keep pushing down the nib at the end, and just use it like that for detail painting and stuff. But yeah, just crap ton, you know, beauty supplies for sanding stuff, and that's a file, hand drill thing. What else? Toothbrush, sanding sticks, and nail buffers, and what have you. These are barbecue skewers for 50 cents for 80, and those are what I make all my alligator clips with. What else? Got some clear piping. This is for a possible but unplanned open hatch build if I ever get around to it. 3M sanding sponges. What's that? That's just a box. Weathering. Small tiny screwdriver set. What we got here? My assortment of decals. I'm not going to go through all those, but what else we got? This is the plethora of detail parts that Zach picked up for me on his last trip to Japan, so thank you, Zach. You know, handles, verniers, you know, little thingamajiggies here and there, but yeah, pretty not interesting. What do we got? Pen vise bits in various assortment of sizes. Finally found some blue tack. That's just all like plot plate and sanding sticks and plot plate. That's the current progress. I just basically finished snapping it up in the Master Grade Jib Snapper Custom. What else? Just bits and bobs. Part separator. Nippers and whatever. And I picked up all of this stuff actually very recently. These came in the mail today. These are just some pigments for when I do like weathering and stuff like that. Yeah, there's that, and then just some like Mega ML stuff for doing some weathering with the chipping compound that they have. So it's going to be pretty fun to delve into. So that'll be fun. It's another MIG acrylic. I've never painted with acrylics before, but I figure weathering with acrylics should be fun over my predominantly lacquer-based painting. These I do not recommend. As you can see, I've used them, but that one is fine. This one, the straight one, that's fine. This circle one is completely freaking useless because regardless of how you want to cut the masking tape, they don't like exactly stay in the lines to cut a circle. So that was a waste of like a good $10. So yeah, and that's a cat scratcher, and you guys can probably tell what I probably use the other one that I already opened for, which is right here. It's a cat scratcher, but you know, you can use it for either sticking in the paint booth or drying your painted stuff. It's not really much else. It's the window, my wall outlet, and my DIY spray booth. Nothing's changed since the last video you guys saw. I don't think. Maybe the light bar? I'm pretty sure y'all know about this light bar as well. It's actually two. There's one here. There's one right here, and then the other one is underneath up there. But that's new. Just my assortment of already thinned out colors. Most of it is Gaia Notes, IPP, some Mr. Color here and there, and that's my, it's my fan. It's a centrifugal fan. Works really well. Sucks everything out. And yeah, I don't know. I picked up that pink foam board on the street. Someone literally just threw it out, and I was like, I could use that, so I just like took it. Works really well. And I don't know, just like your assortment of like, thinners, airbrush cleaner, Gaia Notes Lacquer thinner. This is the lazy can of matte top coat, and two airbrushes. This is the shitty one, the Stylix THP 03. This is like a $40 airbrush. I use this for typically just doing primer and top coats. There's a little filter on the bottom, so I'll just basically I coated all of the threads with Teflon tape, so there's no leaking, and I could save the threads and prevent them from wearing down on this one, from constantly changing this one out to the other airbrush that I have. So there's that. But yeah, there's not really a whole lot else. Some thinners, and I've got a box down here with some random thinners and empty squeeze bottles for the paint that I do. That's a bottle of like industrial lacquer thinner for cleaning out the airbrush. This is my PS289.3 Mr. Hobby Procon Boy version 2.0. It's a good fully fully functional airbrush. It was not expensive. It was only like 9,800 yen. I picked this up in Japan. So yeah, pretty good airbrush. And it's another one of the homemade adhesive, sanding things I need. Emergency masking tape for if I have to quickly, just mask something while I'm painting. And, my bucket of alligator clips, and it's a toothbrush for, dust removal. And then I got all my paints here. So, blacks and grays, your colors, whites and blacks, all Mr. Color stuff, Mr. Color reds, and your typical blues and grays and greens and stuff like that. And those are just some examples, but that's about it. I home make these cardboard things because you don't need to go out and buy expensive ones. So you just get like a paper cutter and just cut them up into sticks and stick them together with some rubber bands, and you're good. So that one's holding on pretty good because I recently replaced that. But I think that's about it. This is probably a really boring video. But I don't know. That's my workspace. It's not anything to write home about, but This is where all my magic happens. Not that kind of magic, but you know, my magic. Anyway, that's about it. So I'm gonna like finish up working and sending down some parts for that, and then I'm gonna start modifying that project that I'm doing right over there. So yeah, stay tuned, and I will probably see you in the next live stream or something coming up soon. So bye.